Okay, I have another question for you. That in this entire situation that happened, who were your foes and who were your friends? Who spoke up for you and who didn't?
Like I explained, Koel, I didn't really count that. This whole thing was about how I feel from the inside. And I'd like to say something to you and all the youngsters who may be listening to this, that sometimes in all the screaming and shouting that goes around you in the world, you have to go silent and listen to the sound in your own heart and keep quiet. And that silence is your best friend. Your biggest foe is when you start listening to too many things. I think your friend is that silence and the voice in your heart. And slowly, if you wait long enough with that silence, the world and the screaming abates. And I think my best friend is the silence that I had in my own heart. I did not want to be aggressive about it, and I have not counted. I don't count my the friends and foes by the time they call me and stick with me or don't stick with me. Everybody's got their own life, and they should lead their lives. I think this was about me and listening to my own heart. And everybody who was on board, thank you. Everybody who wasn't on board with this, thank you to them also. I mean, you have to lead your own life, and I led mine. I have never shown too much courage in the face of problems for others. I have led my own life, and I believe if you have done it, absolutely wonderful. But thank you very much. I'm quite okay with having my family and few people who didn't even understand. My kids don't understand what's happening, but I know without understanding also they were with me. And my heart and the silence in the heart was.
What did you explain to your kids at the time when all this?
No. I just explained to them with all kindness that, Dad has said something which is not properly understood by a certain set of people who I know very well, and I know them personally, but it has just gone out of hand, and it will get all sorted out. I mean, actually, let me tell you, my kids, when I talk about philosophy and life, they get very bored. So he said, okay, Papa, the film will release now. I said, yeah, inshallah it will. He said, okay. The other day my daughter was saying, it is released now, na? We are not seeing so much of it being fought on television. So has it stopped running now? So I'm like, no. We don't need fights, darling. We just need the film to release, and it has released and done wonderfully. So they just asked me and they said, okay. So I've not had much explaining to do to my kids.
Shah Rukh, you said just now.
Except, my son, I asked my son. Yeah, okay.
Well, you just said that these were friends of yours that you had a problem with, referring to the Shiv Sena and to Mr. Thackeray. Then why was it so difficult for you to pick up the phone and just explain yourself rather than, make this whole huge controversy around it?
Are you saying I made the controversy?
I'm not saying that you did, but I'm saying that there are cynics who say that perhaps you fueled it.
That's okay. If somebody feels like that, absolutely all right. You're just calling them cynics, and so they are. But the thing was, I wasn't in town, to be really honest. I'd flown out. And what I was being told to me in New York when I was sitting there. And the words were being obviously told to me through third parties and fourth parties, and I didn't want to react adversely to that. And one of the aspects that was said to me was that one needed to retract what I said, but I'd rather believe that what I said, I'd explain it through the same medium I was getting the news through, or information through, that is the television and all you guys, instead of, because I didn't know what to retract. I still don't know. So I have always maintained that there was no stand on this, that, this is the only right, or did I say a radical thing about anything? You're a youngster. I think a lot of people are there who'd understand it. Was anything radical about what I said?
Absolutely
not. I haven't said anything radical. I've explained it.
But was apology ever an option?
See, it never came down to that. I was told very clearly when I came back to India that nobody have asked for something like that or demanded something like that, and which I think is absolutely fair. There was nothing to be really going on to that side of. So that question wasn't arisen. I think when people asked me like that, maybe the word was used. But when I came back, I heard on television Uddhavji saying that it was never asked for. So I'm like, okay, I understand and respect that completely. But what I said, I thought was absolutely clear that, you know, we should be pro relationships with everyone, and in the field of arts and sports, which we say every time. It's not like a big new thing, really. And no, I just felt that I really didn't need to get into a space where such simple truths of our nation need to be explained individually to anyone. It is there for everyone to see.